A landscape is a picture of a place. A lot of young artists draw landscapes like this. They draw the horizon line that separates the sky from the ground, and then they draw all the elements of the landscape right onto the horizon line. For today's landscape, I want you to try something different. I want you to create depth in your landscape. Depth is the feeling that some things are close to you and other things are far away. One way to create depth is with placement. You can draw the same shape far away from the horizon line to make it look small, or close to the horizon line to make it look big. Overlap is another way to create depth. If one shape covers part of another shape, the covered shape will look farther away. A third way to create depth is with size. Smaller shapes usually look like they are farther away. Check your drawing to be sure that you have a foreground, something that looks close to you, a background, something that looks far away, and a middle ground, something in between the foreground and the middle ground. Once you've sketched a drawing that you like, use a Sharpie to darken the lines that you like, and then erase the ones that you don't like. Oil pastels look like crayons, but they behave more like paint. A lot of young artists push too hard when they first use oil pastels. The drawings can still look good, but pushing hard ruins some of the best things about oil pastels. So, begin your oil pastels by very lightly filling in the biggest areas. Push gently while you color. If you're doing it right, the oil pastel will look a little like chalk. When you're done filling in that first big shape or first big color, use a paper towel to carefully smudge the color, and this will blend the pigment together to create a nice even color. If you do this well, you can even mix colors together to make pretty much any color that you like. I want you to try that in this drawing. And I'd love to see you make at least one new color that you couldn't already find in the box. Don't be afraid to try some silly colors too. Keep in mind that oil pastels are really great for big areas of color, but they can get messy really easily. So it's important to be careful when you're coloring small areas. It's okay actually to use a colored pencil for the little details. Once students learn to blend their oil pastels, a lot of them try to smudge all their colors, and that gets really messy. So instead, only smudge the first layer of color, and then as you add more colors, stop smudging so much and experiment with the pastels to get different colors, different shades, and different textures for your drawing. Use darker oil pastels on top of the lighter ones to create different values in your drawing, and have fun!